everyone, I am Soed Mahdimahi and my group member are Faisal Ahmad, Jayant Mondol and Mamun Rashid. Our project name is Writing Robot. So we are going to talk about Writing Robot. What is Writing Robot? Writing Robot is automatic writing machine used for the typing any type of text and drawing any design on a paper. Writing robot can be controlled by computer, mobile or any kind of electronic device. Writing robot is working like a CNC machine or a printer. History of a writing robot. The first commercial ANSI machine were built in 1950s and ran from punched tape. CNC allowed for tremendous increases in productivity for machine tools because the machine could be run automatically without requiring constant attention from their operator. Now I'm going to talk about material used in this project. Especially there are five materials we used in this project, named stepper motor, second Arduino UNO R3, and third CNC V3 shield, and fourth A4988 stepper driver, and fifth MG90s micro server motor. We also used other materials like stainless steel M5 to M16 left hand, and threaded screw rod, and wood, and also we used 12-volt DC power supply, etc. Now Mamun Rashid will describe all these materials we used in this project. Thank you everyone.
Everyone, my name is Mohammad Mahmoud Rashid. I'm gonna discuss about the components of writing robot. The first component is stepper motor. Stepper motor is known as step motor or stepping motor. It is a brushless DC motors, electronics motor that divide a full rational into a number of equal steps. Stepper motors are DC motors that moves in discrete steps, which computer control stepping. You can achieve very precise position. And in our project we use CD-ROM drive stepper motor automation of 3 motors of control the coordinates XYZ axis. And the next component is Arduino UNO R3. It is open source of microcontroller board based on the microchip 80 mega 328p. And microcontroller board contains on board power supply, USB port, and communicate with PC and ATML microcontroller chip. It simplifies the process of creating the control system of providing the standard board that can be programmed and connected to the system without need to any sophisticated PCB design and implementation. And the next component is CNC V3 shield. It is an Arduino compilable board that turns into Arduino into CNC controller. The expansion board as a driver expansion board can be used in drive machine 3D printers. It total of 4 slots can be drive 4 A4988 stepper motor. Each road stepper motor only need 2 IO ports. In other words, 6 IO ports can be well managed. 3 stepper motor are very convenient to use. Then the next component is A4988 stepper driver. The A4988 stepper motor driver board that has only A4988 chip that enable control of stepper motor through the Arduino type programming, firmwares and software. Simple step and direction control interference. 5 different step resolution: full step, half step, quarter step, 8 step and 16 step. Adjustable current control lets you set the maximum current output with a potentiometer, which lets you use voltage above your stepper motor rated voltage to achieve higher stepper rates. And the last component is MG90S micro servo motor. Servos are controlled by the sending an electrical pulse of variable width of pulse width modulation, which determines the position of the shaft through the control wire, its z-axis. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Jayant Mondol. Now I will tell about the main parts of this machine or robot. The main parts of this machine or robot are input drives, MCU, which is called machine control unit, then machine tool, driving system, then feedback system. Firstly, input drives. Those are the drives which are used to input the uh, part program in this machine. Then MCU, it is the heart of the robot. It performs all the controlling action of the machine. It various function performed by the MCU are it reads the code instruction, uh, feed into it. It also decode the code instruction. It implements interpolation to generate axis motion command. It feeds the axis motion command to the amplifier circuit for driving axis mechanism. It receives the feedback signal of position speed for each driving axis. Then machine tool. This machine tool always has a slide table and a spindle to control of the position and speed. The machine table is controlled in x and y axis direction, and the spindle is controlled in the z axis direction. uh, then driving system. The driving system of the machine consists of amplifier circuit, drive motors, and ball lead screw. The machine control unit feed the signal of each axis to the amplifier circuit. Lastly, feedback system. The system consists of transducer that act as sensor. It is also called a measuring system. It contains position and speed transducer that continuously monitoring the position and speed of writing tool located at any instant. The machine tool, the MCU receive the signal from those transducer, and it use the difference between the reference signal and feedback signal to generate the control signal for correcting the position and speed error. Wiring of the CNC V3 shield. The two stepper motor are connected with uh, this CNC board. One indicate the x direction and other is indicate the y direction, and the servo motor which is connected with the CNC board that indicate the z direction. For those motor we have to supply extra power in this CNC board, but the Arduino get power from the PC. Here for the CNC board we have to supply 12-volt DC. Here we use a adapter. Now how it works. This robot is controlled by G code. Those are number values and coordinates. G code is generated by the computer software. Then G code is uploaded to the microcontroller of this CNC machine. Then the controller output command to the motor and other accessories that can repeatedly and extremely accurately write, design or draw. Now Faisal Ahmed will tell us how software and hardware work together of this robot. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Faisal Ahmed. My ID is 1710062. Today I am going to discuss about our group project Writing Robot, and today I am going to discuss about how the software and the hardware work in the system, and the advantages of the system, and the conclusion and the working plan of our system. So basically, for running this machine, we need three kinds of software. One is one is for the Arduino Uno, one is for Inkscape, or you can use Benbox software instead of Inkscape, and the other is the jailbreak controller, which will control the whole thing. After installing all the system, installing of Arduino software in the system, the program code will be uploaded in the Arduino Uno board once the device is fixed. The sensor will recognize user and fetch a user input and store documents in the return result, start writing on our paper. So that is how the algorithm works. The sensor is more efficient than the speech and dependent system. And after that, there will be a G program code which will send instruction to the interpreter. The interpreter will convert those instruction on a high limiting language to the sensor, the timers. The timer will invoke the geometry canal, which is a 3D modeling. By the help of geometry canal, we can start moving the servo motor. That's how the system works with the mechanical system in this machine. So the advantages of this machine is huge. First of all, this is a robot, we can work with this robot in 24 into 7 hours. We need just some fraction of time for some maintenance. This robot is designed on such a way that it can create same design 1,000 times and it will cost same time, and every time it will take same amount of time and it will create a good art without any error. It can also create a good calligraphy art which will attract the people. Hence, this is the way of automatic pen writer with sensor works to automatic writing system. For physically challenged people unable to write, this system will make some new and better way of communication for them. This is the most important, and this is a very convenient machine. This machine has a very vast area to work. So, conclusion of our project. It has been a very great excitement for all of us to work on this project. This project have introduced us on a very new technologies, new softwares like Arduinos, how they work. They were very interesting. We have gathered many practical knowledge about this system, about this machine, how the machine works, how the sensor works, how the software works, how the software control the whole thing, how the hardware collaborate with each other. So it's a very new thing for all of us, and it was very fun for all of us. And we hope in the near future we will work together for bringing more upgrade things on this machine. If we look on the outside, there is a best example of this machine is the Oxido machine in the market. There is a writing machine that is named Oxido, and this was the best example of this machine. So, working plan of our project. We divided our work plan on a 4-way, like Sayyid Mahdi Mahi, who introduced this project, and he started this project, and he gathered all the basic information about the writing robot. And the work of Jayanta Mondal, he gathered all the information about the hardware, how the hardware works, how the hardware collaborate with each other, how they can work without any error. He was responsible for that. And Mamunur Rashid, who gathered all the information about each and every component which we will use in this machine. And he also created our presentation slide. He helped us a lot. And my job on this project was gather information about the software which we have been using in this machine, and which software will be the best to control this machine, how the software works, how we have to install the software on the laptop, then it transfers the instruction to the Arduino. So it was basically very interesting for all of us to work on this project. And at the end, we have attached a single slide. There are many important reference and important links which will take you to many upgrading information about this home writing machine. And that's all. Thank you so much, sir, for watching our video presentation. If you have any kinds of question, please ask us. We will try to give answer. Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.